Dreams are made and dreams are broken in that octagon in the UFC, and you know what? My dreams just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and unfortunately somebody's dream had to die tonight, and it was Henrique's. So the armbar felt amazing, you know what, and to get it against an opponent who has not been beaten, I'm the man to drop that off of him, so it's quite an experience.
Talk about how this week has played out for you, emotionally, excitement.
You know what?
Any jitters?
No, none at all. It's just another day in the office. Me and my coach, we come over a week before this, so we've been out here for 2 weeks now, and we had a holiday. I'm not going to lie to you and say it was all grand. We were waking up in the morning, we were doing our stuff. Afternoon was our time, and at night was training time. So me and the coach had a holiday. It was a great thing. The city is beautiful, man, and see the love I felt for it as well. It's awesome. Feeling pumped, man, to be here.
Sorry, where do you live and train out of?
I live in Scotland, so it's about 20 minutes outside of Glasgow of where I train. It's a place called Coatbridge, and we train out the Scottish Hit Squad. So team full of savages, and there's guys who you're going to hear more about them as I get bigger. They're going to get bigger, man, and Scottish stock's going to rise. First there was the English, then came the Irish, now it's the year of the Scot.
We couldn't hear back here, but did you mention you teach at a school?
Yeah, I work for an educational charity in Scotland. They're all over the UK. They're called Skillforce. They were great. They gave me 2 weeks off to come over here to fulfil my dream of fighting in the UFC. So they supported me. The love I've felt from staff within the schools and the pupils have been messaging me like non-stop, and you know, it's overwhelming, the love I've felt from Scotland, not only from like the schools and the students, but everywhere. You know, I feel like it's hard to describe. You know, I'm just a normal guy. I'm back in working Monday morning, and I've just got a submission victory in the UFC, so it's pretty sweet.
What have you got there wrapped around?
Beads. Every single fight we've had them. My daughter gave me them, and you know what? I keep them all the time. So I've got a few rituals. Keep pictures of my daughters inside each glove. Keep my beads, man, and that's my rituals, and it means a lot to me.
You said that anybody that goes to the ground with you is in danger of getting submitted. It seems that's your
you know what? I'm dangerous standing up, and you've seen that. I was dropping my elbows, man, and I was loving it. I was pumped. You know, it was the coolest thing ever. I know we're talking about elbows and all that kind of stuff. I was sitting in my hotel room earlier on, me and my coach, we went away down, got me my lunch, listening to some music. The music I was listening to was a Scottish band called Biffy Clyro. Huge, right? And the guy for the band sends me a tweet. For me, I was jumping about the hotel like away. I was more pumped for that than going out here to fight. That was like the greatest thing ever. Been a long time fan of the Biff, so it was pretty badass.
Curious, there's a lot of people on social media that were asking about your nickname. I think it's from Inglorious Bastards.
It is. There's also another wee meaning, but it stays in the gym, man. This nicknames are made in the gym and they stay in the gym. So there is another reason behind it, but the film is one of the reasons. But hey, you're never going to find out.
Can you speak to the strength of the division, and how soon do you think you can really make an impact?
Well, Henrique was 12-0. He was 2-0 in the UFC. Had not been beat, and he was in the top 20. I'm 9-0 now, had dropped his O, and you know what? I'm not going to accept anything less than a top 15 opponent now. You know, I'm wanting to make waves within the UFC light heavyweight division. It's going to be my division. I know it is. I just it feels like this is what I was put on earth to do. So I'm feeling jacked right now. And you know what, my boxing coach, he says to me, Lawrence, he always says to me, you're a genetic freak, even though his dad slags me and says I punch slow. But I don't care, man, I love these guys. And my coach, Brian Gallagher, who, he spends so much time with me. This guy's like my best pal, as well as my coach. He looks out for me, and his words of wisdom, man, I've seen him through 9 victories, and the team I've got round about me just, it's hard to describe, man. There's nobody you want to take this journey with than these guys. I know it sounds cheesy, but it does.
Is there anybody right now that's on your radar that you'd like to fight next?
You know what? UFC London's just round the corner. I would fight a top 15 opponent any day. I don't even watch the UFC. I'm not going to lie and say I know this guy. The only guys I know are like big names. So I'd take him to the top 15. Fling me some names, man. I'll take some of these guys. But then I'm hoping UFC Scotland's going to come in the new year. Don't know when it is. I'm hoping it's going to be around about summertime so that I can have some, train over the summer while the schools are off, I can be off, and don't have to take any time off, and maybe get like a Brazilian legend, man. That's what me and my coach, we were saying, oh, you know, it'd be cool to fight, cool to fight like a Nog or like a Shogun or something like that'd be cool. I know these guys, everybody else I don't know. I know there's a guy called John, what's his name? John Jones, is that your name? Nah, I know his name, I'm like, I know him, man. I'll take him, what's he doing?
He's got some issues right now.
Ah, yeah. We all got our issues, brother.
So is the hope to keep fighting full time? Will you step away from teaching? Or
No,
is that something you hope to
no. I
regardless?
love my job. I wake up on Monday morning happy. The only thing I dislike about it is, you know, when you've been up at for 5 o'clock and you don't get home till like 9 o'clock at night. It's a long day. And that side that I don't like, but you know what? Waking up on Monday morning, not a lot of people can say they love their job, and I'm one of the guys, as well as having a hobby that I love. So it's a cool life to have. I'm living the dream.
Yeah, I'm probably don't have a problem disciplining the kids. They're probably stay in line for you.
You know what? Everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks, oh, he's a big mean dude. But no, I'm like the softest guy ever, man. My daughters don't even listen to me. But the kids, they've got this sort of respect for you because you fight in the UFC, you fight MMA. They kind of look at you like in a different light, like, man, he's a cool guy. So I've got mutual respect for these young adults. And they're all, you know, they're all telling me, they're all saying, oh man, you need to give us a shout out, but there's far too many. And I was like, I'll give you a shout out, but you know what, guys, there's far too many, you're not going to get a shout out. Just have a list of class names.
Perfect.
Guys, thank you very much, it was a pleasure.
Appreciate it.